If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new songs in the description. We finally got some information from Lil Baby. You know, we've been waiting for this album. We've been waiting for it for an eternity now. He said it was going to drop in July. He said it was going to drop in the summer. But we finally got a step closer to this album releasing because we got a single. Lil Baby released a new single. We got to talk about this, see what we can learn from the single about the new album, and if he, did say anything about the album. So let's jump straight into this. So Lil Baby released Detox today. Detox, that's the name of the new single. It was actually done pretty big. Spotify even retweeted it. Spotify announced it. So this whole thing is like pretty big scale. Like Baby knows what he's doing. He's moving correctly. And this thing dropped. I like this song. I do really like it. It's not like anything that we hadn't heard before from Lil Baby. I feel like his flow is like I did not understand every word the first time listening to this. I gotta be real with y'all. I feel like he's getting more and more into like just like mumbling, but like more than just like the quote unquote mumble rap you always talk about. But I do like it. I feel like it's a vibe, and it makes me excited for more that's to come still in the future on this album. He talks a lot about grind and getting up early every day, like getting his day started right. We can see him, and that's another thing. He dropped a music video as well for this, which is actually pretty dope. We can see a lot of different scenes, him in like the gym working out. We can see a couple of nice shots of his jewelry, like that is dope. And we can also like see him in an office and like pretending like he's a big like stock trader or something like that. So I love the video. The video is dope, and the song is also pretty dope. As I said, it's not something like we hadn't heard before, but I hope that this is like the kind of like the first teaser to get people excited for the album. And then once the album comes around, we'll get a lot more different things in terms of style, or in terms of what he might do switching up in his music, and what he might do for a new album that we haven't heard before. Because that is definitely something that I'm looking forward to, because Baby did kind of like stay in the same lane for the past couple of years. That's not to say that this is not good. That's the Baby we all fell in love with. But as I always say, as an artist, in your artistic evolution and in your journey in your career as an artist, there's always got to be something that you're pushing for, something that is like kind of breaking the boundaries of what you've done before. And I'm still waiting for Baby to really take that next step. We've seen him go a lot more pop, obviously, singles like Whoa, but still staying true to what he's been doing coming up. But you can definitely see him go that route, which is not bad at all. That is what you're destined to do when you get to a certain level of fame and to a certain level of success. But I'm just hoping for something that maybe we didn't expect him to do. But this new one, it's pretty like safe space for him. It's not. It's like he's running a safe run with this one for the fans that already love his music and for gathering new fans. So nothing too experimental on here. But we also got to talk about something, because this is obviously the interesting part. What about the album? Like, what about the actual album coming out? Because we've gotten the single. It dropped on September 2nd, so it's not even like summer anymore. I mean, maybe a little bit, for first half of September maybe. But when is this album coming out? And in the Instagram caption for this song that he dropped with it, he did say at least a little bit about it. He released the song and said, "Detox out now," and then he said, "Baby takeover starts now. Let's get it." So there's a very real possibility that we'll get something in the next couple of weeks. Now I'm guessing it will actually be rather sooner than later, because he did say he was going to drop it in July at one point with the tweet that said like, month 7 of 2022. So that was going to be July. And he talked about connecting this album to the Untrapped documentary, the movie that just came out about his life. I still haven't seen it. I need to watch it. I'm like so hyped for it, but I just haven't gotten around it. I've been doing a lot of moving in my real life, so that's why I haven't gotten around to it. But he dropped that a couple of weeks ago. I think it was last Friday. I think it was the August 26th. So exactly a week ago, he dropped the documentary. A lot of positive things I've heard about it so far. A lot of people calling it inspirational. Movie critics like saying like, "Yo, this is a great documentary." So he already got a great dub with that one, and he said that he was gonna have the album connected to it. So we all thought that the album was also going to drop on the 22nd. Obviously, it didn't, but then we kind of left in like a bit of a suspense, and now we got the single this week. I can kind of see him dropping the album next week or the week after, so I'm guessing the 9th or the 16th of September. That is my guess for when this album will drop, because I don't think it'll be a long time. People are hyped for Lil Baby right now. The documentary released a new video of like a 2017 footage of someone putting like money in his pockets while performing is surfacing and like going viral right now on social media. So he's getting buzz from all different angles right now. And I think it would be just, kind of too bad if he didn't capitalize off of that and release his album in like the height of all these new people like, watching him and these new people being aware of him dropping music. I think it would be kind of a dumb move not to capitalize off of that. And he did the first move with Detox, with the single. And it could also be that he's now released this single to kind of hold us over. So we recognize like, oh, people want this now. I don't got it until October, but let me drop like a single or two until then to keep people waiting. That could also be a possibility for this thing dropping today. But then I think he wouldn't say Baby Takeover starts now, because that is like the big hint we got that this thing is dropping pretty soon. We don't have any new information on this. This is the only caption that kind of hinted at anything at all, on his whole Twitter account. There's nothing. I scavenged the whole thing. There's nothing, that is like sooner than when the documentary dropped, or like later than the documentary dropped of him promoting that. So that's kind of like why I'm still not very sure if this is going to drop that soon. But I think he could be releasing a lot of stuff concerning the album. I'm talking about an official announcement with the release date. I'm talking about a cover art. I'm talking about a track list, all of that within the next week. And then it could drop on the 9th or then the 16th. Maybe we get like another single next week, which will be part of a bigger plan. So that's definitely something that could happen. And if any of that does happen in the next couple of weeks, I'll be sure to keep y'all updated. So make sure you're subscribed to never miss out on any Lil Baby news that are coming out. But this is what we got so far. Lil Baby released a new song, Detox. I like it. He's mumbling a lot on there, but it seems like he knows what he's doing. The song is already doing pretty good on YouTube with the music video. The music video is dope. If you haven't yet, make sure to go check it out. Lil Baby is kind of trending right now because of his documentary, the Untrapped story of Lil Baby documentary, and this new footage of him in 2017 that is like going viral now. And I believe that the album will drop either on the 9th or on the 16th of September. So pretty soon. I'm excited for it. I'm all hyped up for it. But now I want to know what you think about this. Did you like the new single Detox? What'd you think of it? Did you, does it compare to the old Lil Baby stuff that you fell in love with? Do you think there's like a new era of him? Or is he just running the same safe route he's always done? And when do you think the album will actually come out? Is it as soon as I'm thinking? Or do you think it'll be later on? All your thoughts on this, please let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.